Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. You may have noticed, I am not, in fact, Andy. It would seem that in the minutes before Andy's show, he sliced himself pretty good on the hand and is off to seek medical attention. So, my apologies for that. We will reschedule Andy's presentation. I suspect, I have not checked with him yet, I suspect tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Do apologize, but obviously I understand Andy's situation. So, what we will do in the meantime is I will just quickly show what the I decided that showing the construction methods for the Simple Science for Kids that gets put over on our Simple Science channel, showing every step along the way is kind of an insult to Andy's viewers. So henceforth, we're just going to show you what the end result is, what the project ended up being, and then we'll put the step-by-step for anybody that wants to make it with their kids or do the project on their own or whatever. But there's no reason to tie you all up watching the step-by-step, where as soon as you look at one of these simple things, I'm sure your first thought is, I couldn't make that damn thing. So, alrighty. If you had been following the Simple Sciences, the first series was weather. Next was magnetism, and we did a couple on that. We had the simple motor, then the more power motor, and then finally the even more power is going to be the one for this week for parents and kids to build together. So on that note, I'm going to very quickly show you the end results of the prototype first, and then the finished model that the video is going to go up with the instructions for folks to make. And hopefully, I know it's not a replacement for Andy's show, and I apologize for that. But I'm sure you all understand. All right. For Simple Science for parents and young scientists, this week's was going to be a little motor with more power. Now, here's the prototype. The video is in vertical format. It's not that I was using a phone and forgot to turn it sideways. It's, if you recall, the presentations for the folks that are actually building them usually go into a PowerPoint presentation. That's how it fits. So that's why it's vertical. All right. So first, I'll show you the prototype. What the thing actually, what I did to make sure it was going to work before I went full bore and produced the final product. Here we go. This is a motor with a little more kick than the original, and as you can see, it is oh so prototype-ish. Made with the cheapest things I could find around the house, and something that would go together quickly. It's basically a rotating cylinder with magnets opposed on either side, so it's actually two of the same pole pointing out on each side, and a large coil that I wound with a drill. It's probably about 40 bucks worth of wire on there. That's the kicker on this one. It's actually pushing the magnets up and around, and what serves as the switching mechanism or commutator is just copper wire wrapped around one end with appropriate blocking with electrical tape to act as a switch to turn the coil on when it needs to kick the next one over as the magnets roll around. And once I was sure it would work, the final product is a little prettier and has a little more advanced technology. So here is the end result that anyone who goes to look later on in the evening is going to be uploaded to the Simple Science channel. This is the the finished product, which actually integrates speed control. Made it a little interesting. Here we go. This is it. As it's a little prettier and a little more sturdy. And essentially moving the magnet that gets switched on or off functions in the same way as advancing the spark on an internal combustion engine. It gives it a little more of a kick, and for a greater range, it achieves a much higher RPM. Now, you'll note the commutator's gone. I decided, well, let's make it simple. Let's make it a little less complicated for folks to build. See the metal L brackets on the thing. There's one behind the rotating cylinder. On the top of that L bracket, you'll see that little black square there. That is a magnetic reed switch. That when the magnets pass that point, it energizes the coil. And this is at this point, this is a pull motor. The other one was a kicker, where the coil would repel the magnets and cause it to spin around. This is a pull motor, where when the coil's energized, it attracts the magnet, and this is why the timing works in that way, that you can move the coil out, and it has to travel a greater distance in a shorter amount of time, and the RPM increases. Anyway, though this one is the one that will be appearing on Simple Science, and with full instructions if anyone wants to construct it. And there we go. So believe it or not, folks, there's not much else for. I don't want to go into any of the. Andy had a couple of decent videos queued up on two topics, which I'm not even going to say the topics actually, because that'll kind of steal his thunder. It's Andy's show. I really have nothing prepared. Are there any questions? Anything anyone would like to know? Now would be the time. Keeping an eye on the live chat. Feel free to ask. If you ask something I don't know, don't worry, I'll make something up. But I'll tell you I made it up after. So, all right. So, hey, Bodhi, it looks like it's good. Looks like it worked in your in your favor. You weren't going to make the whole show. Now you did make the whole show. So congratulations there. You got to see the whole show. All right. I'll keep an eye on the public chat a little more there. And I'm seeing no questions or anything of that nature yet. I'm sure we all wish Andy well in his receiving of medical attention for his recently acquired hand injury. And once again, apologize for not producing Andy for you as promised. That being the case, I see. Any questions? No, nothing. No, nobody's asking anything. Okay, I guess we're good. Once again, our apologies. It's unavoidable. Minutes before, Andy was in the hangout with me, and he just went outside. Said he was going outside for a minute, and that's when I got the message he was going to be unavailable. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I apologize for the disappointment. You didn't come here to hear me babble. You came here to hear science from Andy, and we'll make sure that happens next time. Thanks a lot, everybody. Do have a good Sunday. See you next time.